In today's video, we will cover how to modify your application context external auth LDAP mt.xml file to allow for searching multiple organizations of your LDAP structure for users that should log in to JasperReports Server. The sample application context LDAP XML file is configured to allow for searching users within one org that you specify. However, in some cases, your LDAP structure can span multiple orgs, and so by the end of this video, you'll be able to expand the capability of Jasper to search for users across potentially multiple orgs. For our purposes, I've created this LDAP structure which contains two orgs, Mojo and org2. Our goal here is to allow users from both orgs to log in to JasperReports Server. The XML file we will review is already configured to point to the Mojo organization, and now we will point it to a second. First, you'll make a new LDAP Authentication Provider bean, as you can see on line 96. You'll create a reference to the user search bean that we will create. And you'll see this here on line 100. And then also, you want to have the correct group search filter corresponding to this particular LDAP Authentication Provider bean. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we'll want to create the user search bean corresponding to this new LDAP Authentication Provider bean. And so here we have defined the new user search bean. As you can see, it will take the parameters which will correspond to where you wish JasperReports Server to search for users in addition to the already provided location for your first set of users. And so this is going to refer to your second set of users. And finally, in your LDAP Authentication Manager bean, make sure you put the new LDAP Authentication Provider bean name in the ref local section. So you can see in the previous line we have one for the already configured bean, and now we have the second one which we just created. Now, for additional background into each of the beans mentioned, please refer to Chapter 3 of the JasperReports Server Authentication Cookbook, available for download on our e-delivery portal or on our JasperSoft community website. Now we will attempt to log in to JasperReports Server with a test user in both the Mojo and the org2 orgs. So first, we'll take a user from the Mojo org. And as you can see, we are able to log in successfully. And now we're going to attempt to log in with a user from the org2 org. And as you can see, we are now able to log in with the test user from the other organization. So to recap, we took an existing application context external auth LDAP mt.xml file that looks for users in one LDAP org and enabled it to look in two orgs. The same steps apply for each additional org you wish to search under. Thanks for watching.